Hello and welcome to episode 24, I think, of my Let's Play series. Just got in here today. I went and moved my lexicon from my Thaumcraft room into here. And my chests are doing these weird, dancing things. It's a bug with Optifine and iron chests. It's Optifine's fault, so Optifine has to fix that. Coming out here today, looking on some stuff, and I was breeding some of my bees here. I went and put down some modest, like so. I went and bred some modest with the meadows, and I got myself an arid drone, which is pretty neat. I have no idea what these things are. Let's see. Arid and modest. Arid modest. They produce anything? Ooh, they produce this, whatever this stuff is. And to breed a arid modest is you breed a modest with a plains, it seems like. Can I put this back in? Oh, I'll put it in that slot. And then I got up to cultivated on these, and these were common. And to get a common drone or a common line, you breed any two random bees. Usually all the starter ones will get yourself a common bee line going. And with that common bee line, if you breed it with another bee, it'll turn here into this cultivated. And this cultivated is pretty much your ticket to all the other bee lines. However, my common line isn't doing so well anymore. Seems like the modest line has taken it over, unfortunately. Oh, there's one common. I'm also trying to get a one with a 3 fertility here, which is good. This one's meadows. That one doesn't have any of this trait. However, that one's common and that one isn't. So I'm gonna try to breed those two and hopefully try to get some more common on it. And then I was able to get this cultivated going. Cultivated meadows. Okay. That has a shortest lifespan. That's not very good. However, it's pure cultivated. Oh, there we go. There's one that has fast in it. That's what I'm looking for. So I'll just throw those in there. And the other two can just sit out for now. I'm going to go and look. This episode's not all going to be about bees, so... see, as you can see, I've been breeding a lot off camera. And I just got a bunch of meadows and forests and a few commons that are in here that I can use to try to start up that line again. No, today is about moving my base. I feel that this base has gotten to be, kind of small. And I can always, just expand out and add on to it. But I feel like I don't want to be stuck here on this plains forever. You know what I mean? So this episode's going to be mainly about me moving. See, I've got all these little sectors out here. Now, I want to live in a place that's more beautiful, more fancy, should I say. And to do that, I went to this nether hold and built myself a portal. As you can see, my other portal was way out over there, that way. And you remember the nether hold here. Well, I went and built myself a portal here. And this takes me pretty much out here into the middle of the ocean. I built myself a little platform down. And then our normal base is way out over there. Like 1,000 meters or so. And I actually started myself another home out over there. Luckily, I went and made myself a linking book to it. I just wanted to show you guys how I, got to this new base. Right here. So what do you guys think? Doesn't seem, nothing too suspicious. However, the only suspicious thing is this ladder that leads down. And if we head down here, aha! We got ourselves an underwater home with some viewing, with some glass here. And these coral reefs just look so beautiful. I spent a lot of time in between the last episode and this episode clearing out this hill that was here in the ocean. And went and installed myself some panels and went and used the wand of equal trade to go and turn all this, gravel and dirt and sand and stone onto these stone bricks. Even got myself a little skylight here. This place is neat. So we're gonna head back here and we're gonna start moving. Now, another thing I want at my new base is a sorting system. Something to where I can just throw in whatever I want into a chest and it'll automatically get sorted for me so I don't have to do it. Now to get started, and now I'm going to use red power sorting because I do not have a logistics pipes installed because logistics pipes haven't been updated. Otherwise I would have done a logistics pipes, system. So, but I'm going to have to go with red power on this one. The red power is, good with their sorting systems. So to start off with red power, get ourselves some nickelite here, some copper, and a piece of tin. And we get ourselves some batteries. I'm going to need about 8. 8 seems like a good number. I made myself a plan of this. Now if you take some, oh that's not 8. That was only 6. What am I thinking? There we go. There's 8. And if you go and put 4 batteries like so, one of these blue alloy ingots, and to make this blue alloy ingot, you take a silver ingot and some nickelite, and I'll get yourself a blue alloy ingot. Almost kind of like the red alloy ingot, where you use copper or iron and some redstone to get yourself an ingot. You kind of use the same system to get some blue alloy ingots. Put some blue alloy ingots like that, some iron. I think I'm doing this right. And a piece of wood. Get ourselves a battery box. I'm also gonna write that to a plan. If you go and take this out like so, you just use the plan and get ourselves 2 battery boxes. Sweet. Now, to transfer power, I'm gonna need something that can generate power first. And what I'm gonna go with, there are a few power generation things in red power. See, there's a solar panel from red power, which is made like so. Got a blue alloy ingot and some blue doped wafers. You remember how I made those red doped wafers? Well, it's pretty much the same thing. You just get yourself a silicon wafer and 4 nickelite in the same alloy furnace to get these blue doped wafers. As you can see, you need a lot of them to get one solar panel. And a solar panel is all well and good. And then there's also a, was it a turbine? If I can spell. Turbine. Nope. At least I think it was. Wind turbine. Generator? Maybe? Yeah, there we go. You can also get yourself a kinetic generator. Just some blue electric motors, some brass, some blue alloy. This blue electric motor is a complex item to craft, but it's only used to make items. Get ourselves a kinetic generator, and what you can do with this kinetic generator is if you can put a turbine or a windmill made of canvas onto it, and it'll generate power through the use of the wind. However, that needs to be, up high in the sky, and I kind of want to have my place to be totally underwater. So my only choice is to get a thermopile, which is made like so. Get a blue alloy ingot, some blue doped wafers, some iron, and some copper. I'm going to make myself 2 of them. 2 like that, and then copper. Got ourselves some thermopiles. Sweet. And what these do, if you put lava and water on separate sides of this thermopile, it'll slowly generate energy for you. And there are different types of energy. You know, we've got some buildcraft energy right here. We've got some industrial craft energy. Well, this is a red power energy, and it's called a bluetricity, which is why it's blue alloy ingot. Now, you can also make yourself some wire with this stuff. Get some blue alloy ingots, some wool, and get yourself some wire. Blue alloy wire. This will transfer power in between battery boxes if you really wanted to. I'll get myself, you know, a couple. I also want to make some, you remember stone jacketed wire for redstone? You can do the same thing for blue wire. Like so. I'm going to get myself a couple of that. 2. And with that, I think we've got ourselves a good power generation going. Now what this thing is called a sorting machine. It's a really complex recipe. Some red doped wafers, some iron, blue alloy ingot, and a filter. You remember how to make a filter. You get a piston, some gold, and another one of these red doped wafers. We used them in our lava build down there to filter out specific cans. And what this sorting machine is pretty much an upgrade to this filter. I'll be making ourselves one of these. And what this is going to do for us is going to sort our things for us. And I'm going to go with a barrel sorting system because it's really easy to set up. Got myself a bucket of lava for our thermopile. Some red alloy wire just in case I need it. Some pneumatic tubes to transfer items around. And a bunch of barrels. What I'm also going to do, go into my bag here, get myself my handsaw out. And probably, half a stack of wood, let's say. Probably some sticks. So I'll probably need some levers to test some things. You never know. Okay. Let's see, where am I going? Going right here. Heh. Hidden base time. Of course, it's just me here. But, I mean, look at this gorgeous view. If only if I had some, like, Mo creatures installed. That'd be pretty neat, have some fish, going by, instead of just, derpy squid. But the coral reefs really add to this, feel. If it wasn't for coral reefs, I probably wouldn't even do an underwater base. Now, where do I want my sorting system? I was also going to make like upper and lower levels eventually, but I think I kind of want to have my sorting machine and kind of like my sorting area right over here. I think this would be a good, place for it. I'm gonna put these torches up here on the wall. Make it just look a little bit nicer. There we go. I'm also going to need a chest, and I didn't bring a chest with me. Chest. Do I have an extra chest in here? Of course not. I don't have any wood either. What is wrong with me? I need 8. Well, let's go sawmill our stuff up. This is why I had all this glass here. You guys might have noticed from last episode. I was going to use all that glass for viewing platforms from underwater base. There we go, got ourselves a chest, throw that in there. I can continue cooking. We'll go to our new base. Okay. So to get started, I want to have my input chest, let's say right here. Seems like a good place. And all this kind of is a little bit temporary until I can get more levels and actually get, maybe get some rooms going. But I want to show you guys the sorting machine, and then I can organize it all later. Now, the sorting machine requires power, so I kind of want to get my power gen going right now. And I'm going to go and put this thermopile here down here in the floor. Let's say right here. Get ourselves our lava, like so. Thermopile like that. And we'll go and get ourselves a battery box. And place it right there on top. Makes it nice and easy. And our sorting machine, not like that. Needs to be facing the other way, I think. There we go. Because usually you want this side with the big ol' hole to pull from an inventory, which will go down into this smaller thing for tubes. And then I'm also going to connect this and this together. Now to get this thermopile really going, I'm going to need to get some water and put it on all sides, like so. Put that like that. And I need to go get myself some more buckets of water. Good thing I live here out here in the ocean. Why aren't you going down? There we go. Now, thermopiles don't generate a whole lot of energy, but the sorting machine doesn't require a whole lot of energy, which is good. And with that, we should be good. Yeah. Now if you right-click here on this battery box, we'll eventually start getting power. And all that power will eventually go over here. Now you might say to yourself, oh, this is a complex machine. It's actually pretty simple. But first, I'm going to go and get some barrels set up here to actually take in these items. Oh, let's see. Where do I want this stuff? Kind of regretting only having this a 3 high ceiling, because I can't put barrels on top of, each other. That's okay. I'm mainly doing this as demonstration, and I'll probably organize it later. Let's say you got, some barrels here. I'm actually going to need another chest. Well, dang it. Go and get ourselves a bunch of pneumatic tubes. Now, the only way to get, stuff inside of these barrels is to is through the top, which is why you have to run these pneumatic tubes through the top here. And then they'll go inside, the barrels. And if you ever need to pull stuff out of the barrels, you need to pull it from the bottom. But I'm only going to be using them to put stuff into the barrels. Let's see. So let's get our power. Yeah, power is slowly going up, which is good. Now let's see. Now I'm also going to need another chest, which I can put right there. Chest, chest, chest. Wait, that's not how you open things. I'll throw that sawdust in here for now. Get ourselves another chest. Then we head back. Cool thing about these chests, or about this barrel setup, usually when red power, you'd have to paint these tubes a specific color and have, them linked up to chests. And then you would have to assign, see what you can do with this inventory here is that you can assign specific items to be in specific inventories. And then these little buttons down here will color the items. It goes all the way up to 16 because there's 16 different colors. And you can go and assign like a chest. You can paint, like this specific one black. And if you had, an item that had to go down the black path, then the sorting machine will go, okay, it'll paint the color black. It'll go to the nearest one, the nearest inventory. So even if you had this one painted black, it would actually land over here, unless if all these were full, and then they would, eventually wind its way back here. Now, if you go and get yourself a a different colored item like red, and this one was still black, it would actually have nowhere to go. If all these were full, it would actually get jammed. However, if you go and put yourself another chest that's like red somewhere along this line here, it'll be like, oh, okay, well that's where I need to send it, and it'll send it, to the chest. Now, you don't have to worry about that when it comes to barrels, because once an item is in a barrel, it'll always stay that, that one item. So if let's say you put, I don't know, like cobble in here, and if you go and get yourself some cobble and try to sort it, it'll try to land in this barrel with cobble first, and if it's full, then it'll go down the line to another space that's, empty for cobble. And then if you try to put dirt in here, well, it won't go inside this chest because it's full of cobble. So it'll actually go down, it's like, oh, this one's something else, this one's something else. Oh, here's the one for dirt, and it'll go down the one for dirt. Which is what I'm gonna have, and I'm gonna have myself a huge, barrel room. It has, maybe about two barrels, along the walls here. And all I have to do is go up to it and left click it to pull stuff out of it, and it'll automatically sort everything. It's gonna be really, really neat once I get it going. Now if I go back to my base, I've got a bunch of let's go get ourselves a couple cobble, a couple gravel, a couple sand, a couple pieces of dirt, a couple pieces of netherrack. Let's see, a couple pieces of stone bricks, marble, some basic stuff. If we go now down to our little sorting area down here, let's say we put, actually I want to get, and my inventory is looking like a mess. Let's throw in this stuff that we don't need currently. Throw that in there. Okay. Get out all this stuff. Let's say I want cobble right here. Wait. Throw in some cobble. Throw in that piece of dirt, that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. So let's say I got cobble. Nope. Yeah. Stone. Get ourselves some dirt. Wait. Sand. Gravel. A netherrack can go down there. Marble can go right here. Stone bricks can go here, and I need one more. Let's see. I have a lot of clay. Get ourselves a bunch of clay. Now I could compress these down into clay blocks, but then if I ever needed, one clay, yeah, that'd be kind of troublesome. Unless there's some kind of machine that could unpack it. But unfortunately, I don't think there is a machine that can do that. And some clay right there. There we go. Now, the cool thing about this sorting machine, it used to work where you had to have a redstone signal. However, in this newest build from Red Power, you can see we got ourselves, you know, charging up on our energy here. With the new addition of, or this new version of Red Power, it's changed a few things about this sorting machine, if you're familiar with the mods. There are different modes associated with the sorting machine. You've got one that's inline, I think, where it has to complete each section first before it'll come back and, you know, repeat more. And that one I think is the same. I'm not sure. Man, LRM really needs to add tooltips about specific ones. These are the different modes. And what I want is, I think, this one. It'll pull out from any and all. And this one requires a redstone signal to run. This one is continuous, I think. No. That one has to be is associated with each line. Is it this one? I think it's this one. I'm gonna have to actually read up. I thought it was this one. Maybe this mode is different. One of these modes will work. I'm sure of it. There's a lot of combinations. And each one does something completely different. I just have to figure out which one is the right one. Or maybe it can't run because maybe it doesn't have enough power. I think that's the case. It doesn't have any more power. I was pretty sure it was this mode and that mode. Or this mode. One of these. So, I'll be right back once, actually, you know what? Might as well put myself down another thermal pile. I think that would be, the wisest choice. So what I'm gonna do here. Do something like this. And of course, I don't have my stuff with me. So I put it here in this chest. Don't need that battery box, need this. I'm gonna need my extra bucket. And one more of these. I think two. What I'm gonna do here is put down this thermal power like so. Dig down. Remember, kids, never dig down. It can be dangerous. Get ourselves another bucket of lava. I think that'd be the best bet. Easy way to get lava. Bam. Got ourselves a bucket of lava. Close, will you? Get ourselves some lava. Like so. Some dirt. Stone brick. Make it look all nice. We'll go get ourselves 2 more buckets of water. From outside. Well, that's not how you do that. There we go. How about with 2 thermal piles? And the cool thing about these machines is that they'll automatically try to transfer power in between the machines. So the machine acts as a wire and a, you know, like this battery box acts as a wire and a storage unit. And the same could be said about the sorting machine. If you had more red power machines that require blue electric energy, then they'll all transfer power in between each other. And they'll all try to, you know, even out. Now that we've got 2 thermal piles, it might run. Well, I'll wait right here until I can get this thing, you know, charged up. And we are back. Now that we've got some charge up up here. Now that we're actually, you know, getting some excess charge out of that's building up. You can tell that it's building up because it's got this little bar right up here, and it's going to slowly charge up this battery box. And as you can see, this bar filled all the way up, so we should be ready to go with this sorting machine. Some lights turned on, these blue wires are active, so now our sorting machine is all prepped up and ready to start sorting. And I'm pretty sure it's this mode. Yeah, there we go. And as you can see, it'll pull out everything that it can from this chest, and it'll just go down the line. Isn't that neat? Huh, that's awesome. And bam. And that's how this sorting machine works. And it uses a little bit of power, but not a whole lot of power. And the cool thing about this whole setup, if you go and put yourself an ender chest here, and let's say it's tied to, you know, a buildcraft quarry, it'll automatically pull stuff out of it, and like you can go make it go down like it'll go down and get auto pulverized, auto smelted, and then, you know, put into these, you know, barrels. So probably in between this episode and next, I'm gonna, you know, flesh out this base a little bit more, get this setup moved and in position, and probably start transferring over most of my stuff from my old base to this new base. So I think with that, this is Lunchbox's Let's Play. Adios and good night, but I can't sleep. Oh well. Adios and good night.